Hey everybody, welcome to this FX trade practice. Understand there is a specific app on Oanda, FX trade practice. So this is the app for practice. This is a completely demo account that I did get running with Python. Do check out that video. Okay, so the question I had for people that may be new or that are experienced with any of these brokers, I've always been curious on all these little assets here. We know about the forex, but when you start looking at the different, you know, assets outside of forex, Wall Street 30, SPX 500, Brent crude, um, West oil. The question is, who owns that? Who owns these assets? Is it belong to the broker, Oanda, or these third party that Oanda may use? I don't know. Now, there's a lot more than these. Here, let me just, if you go, so I guess here, um, you know, they give you a very limited practice amount, uh, rates and whatnot to play with, which is fine. So in the real world, real account, you would have much more like gold and some agriculture and some other indexes, but just generally, who owns these assets? So let me okay, so I put in a search into who owns Oanda Forex West Oil Instrument as one example. So as we know, these are CFDs, but who runs these? Provider, more CFD trading. I guess it's the broker that owns these CFDs. In this article, it was 2012. So these are the ones that they just added. So you could do Treasury, 2-year, 5-year, 10-year. These are really good because you can now trade like as if you had access to fixed income and make some money. I'm hoping that those particular assets and instruments are very similar to the behavior of what happens in the real world futures market. Of course, I don't expect it to be exact, but if anyone wants to give any insight on this, that do trade this on Oanda, I'd be very interested to hear from you by leaving a comment, but please do. So we can also do treasury bonds. Treasury bonds, I believe it's a million plus uh, face value contract. Here we got access to some European stocks, 50, France, 40, okay. Sugar, so we get some agriculture, cool. Natural gas, West Texas, and copper. So that's pretty good. Now, here's the thing. So if you do look at their streaming, oh no, wrong one. This one right here. So the question is, who owns these CFDs? Is it the broker? I would assume they are, but I'm hoping that the real FX trade software with a real account, I haven't really tested it out yet, will give you access to all of these instruments and crosses. That'd be pretty awesome. Now here are the entire indices we have access to. I'm hoping again, but again, who owns these CFDs? Very interested. Germany, France, Europe, UK, all the different ones for the US, Singapore. Not bad. Commodities, all the big ones. Sugar, I just did a story on. Wheat, you could if you knew that one, you could have done really well there. Soybean, and then the bonds and the metals. Wow. So we get all the different major metals with crossed with these other currencies. Okay, let's hope that I'm hoping we can get full access to that. Because if we do, with a micro account, and now I've got it working with the Oanda Python API. This is going to be good. Like I said, I realize that these particular instruments will not be exact, but if they are, please tell me, or tell me if they're not. I'd like to, and if you can, tell me as much as you can so I can and my community of people can understand what you're getting. Like, who owns this? Do they behave similarly to what you could see in the options or futures market with all these instruments, commodities, bonds, and metals? That would be pretty killer if you could do all that. So do let me know. Thanks. Talk to you later.